We have a very special guest tonight who is a dear friend of the show who was just breakdancing off camera. I would like to welcome Tom Ragu to the show. Hello, Tom.
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
Does anybody ever call you Thomas?
My mother calls me Thomas when I'm in trouble, which is like every day.
I can't even imagine that.
Thomas, time for dinner. So, but thank you for having me, and I am so pleased to be here.
I know. We were talking earlier. Oh my God. And then I was thinking, right when I was unplugging my phone, like,
Yeah.
does anybody ever call him Tommy?
My mother calls me Tommy. That is what she calls me.
That's crazy.
So nobody ever calls me Tom except people.
Us.
Yeah, like in the industry or whatever. It's really funny. I forgot who I was talking. I think you know Nikki Sunshine.
Yeah.
I was talking with Nikki Sunshine, comedian Nikki Sunshine, and all the people who are in comedy or in the industry, they always call me Tom Ragu. Like nobody ever calls me Tom.
I know.
So people in comedy or people in the industry, in radio or whatever, they call me Tom Ragu. My friends or my family call me Tom. My mother or family members call me Tommy. My lovely dog, when he speaks, because he does talk to me, calls me Thomas or Yo.
Thomas.
Yo, what's for dinner? And my mother, when I'm in trouble, which is at least 3 or 4 times a week, calls me Thomas.
So. Wait, can you imitate your mom? How does she yell your name? If you guys don't know, like Tom's mother is like a legend. She's like 3 feet tall, Italian.
And she, when it's time for dinner, she says, Tommy, I am very disappointed in you because we're having pasta and lentil soup and you forgot to get tomato soup for lentils and pasta. Actually, it's macaroni.
Oh my God.
Macaroni. Anyway.
Oh, so how are things with you? What's going on? What's shaking?
Things are great. I'm very upset because I was, looking to get an abortion and I can't get one anymore, and I'm very upset.
Yeah. Well, you can't in Alabama.
Yeah, and I want people to stay out of my uterus. I know it's not funny, but
I really want the government. I want old white men to stay out of women's uteruses.
Well, the thing is that it's only going to backfire. Mm-hmm. Because what's going to happen is, and I know that maybe we should not talk about this until maybe later on in the show, but it's only going to backfire on the conservative Christian right, because what it's going to do, either Planned Parenthood or somebody who wanted to choose and do something for and have a choice with their own body. They're going to take it up and go to the state level circuit court, and it's only going to go to the Supreme Court, and it's going to get struck down because the Supreme Court does not like to have their decisions questioned. This has been the law of the land since 1973, Roe v. Wade, and the Supreme Court does not like to have.
Well, that's the thing, because I think Chief Justice Roberts doesn't want to be the one to go back and reverse a decision, and I don't see them doing that. And the whole bottom line is it's about controlling women. That's all it is.
Right.
You're not going to let you're going to make a woman carry, say, God forbid, a woman is raped. You're going to make her carry that reminder that, it's a horrific, I can't even get into it. Because if you just look at that picture of those 25 men, did you see? Oh, they're making fun of them on. I can't remember what late night show it was.
The Daily Show.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Right.
So funny.
And the governor of Alabama, I'm not quite so sure that she's even a woman, because if you heard her speak, I mean,
what does she sound like?
She sounds like
like B. Arthur.
Like Pat from Saturday Night Live. I'm not quite so sure. It's questionable. What I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, is we don't know who the governor of Alabama is. Her name is Pat. I know it's not a joking matter, but our jobs as comedians is to act as the clowns of society. and the court gestures of society. And when we are given lemons, I think that our job is to make lemonade. And this is this whole administration. I can't wait till it's over. It's less than 2 years. There are 721 people running for president. Um, I think that when the Me Too movement started, these people
got the wrong
got the wrong idea,
Yeah.
and they thought that it meant, "Are you running for president?" Me too. And it's like, no, that's not what we meant. Hashtag, that's not what we
Oh
meant.
my God! Wait a second. Bill de Blasio.
Yeah, he's running for president.
Oh my God. You guys, if you've watched the show, you know I don't like him at all. And my friend told me that the New York One was asking people when they got out of the train station, whatever, about him making his big announcement that nobody gives a shit about anyway. And this woman had said he should have saved it for April 1st. I'm like, yeah. Like, people don't even like him here. I mean, what really? He thinks he has a chance outside of... Really?
Yeah, Bill de Blasio can't even manage to get horses out of Central Park, or he can't even manage to
not be corrupt. Oh.
There's too many people running for president.
Oh my God, too many.
Because I think there really is 25 people running for president on the Democrat side.
Yeah.
There are 2 or 3 people.
Well, Bill Weld from Massachusetts is gonna primary against.
Yeah, there's 2 people running against the current president. And then there's the president. So there's going to be 25 or 26 people running for president in 2020, and we're not even. And we're not even. I'm sure there's going to be at least 1 or 2 more people. It's going to be.
Well, no, I mean, because we still have to go through primaries, so then the Democrats will pick one. There can be only one, and then Can you imagine though if Bill Weld knocked out Trump for the Republican nomination?
Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is that I don't know what the RNC is going to do, because it's all about money.
Mm-hmm.
The RNC has to decide what to do with the money that individual donors and these corporate
super PACs.
Not necessarily the super PACs, but these corporate donations, these $2,500 donations that are sent into the RNC. They have to decide now who's going to get that money that's sent into the RNC, because if there's more than one person running for president, I don't recall this ever happening where in recent political history, where a person is running for re-election and he is being primaried in his own party.
It did happen. Oh crap! Because I was reading an article about this, and they were saying like that this did happen once before. I can't remember who though. If you're watching and you can remember who did this,
was it Mondale?
I'm not sure. It was either like maybe 70s. If you're watching and you know the answer to this question, because I'm having a massive brain fart, the number to call is 718-460-9434.
That's so. Let me just tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. That is so smooth.
Well, no, the thing is, it's like...
Call now.
718-460-9434. No, because it's
ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's like that Who Wants to Be the Millionaire? You guys are my lifeline to answer this question. And I think it was a Republican.
Really?
Yeah.
So was it Nixon?
Shit.
Well, anyway, not in recent political, like in the last 10, 20, 30 years. No. I can't remember. I mean, I've been following politics since Jimmy Carter. I mean, like 30 years, and I can't remember. And believe me, I was in vitro.
You mean like 40 years?
Yeah, I was in vitro. I mean, I was like so young. I was a peanut.
I was
so young.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. But I can't remember a time where a president was primaried by his own party. Members of his own party were running against him. Even today, there somebody stood up in his own party and said, that they were going to that they were going to run against him, that there were offenses that he had committed that were impeachable. And by the way, impeachable doesn't mean removed from office. It just
Nope.
means that what he did allegedly is impeachable, and that then it goes to the Senate, and the members of the Senate will never remove him from office. It doesn't mean removed from office. It just means that it's impeachable, that it's just conduct unbecoming of the office of the presidency.
Oh, he's such a buffoon.
I don't understand how we got here. I don't understand how we got here.
You know, I had to fly into Newark yesterday morning, which is bad enough. Also, if you watch the show, maybe you don't know this, but like I kind of don't like New Jersey either. I'm very all about the tri-state area, but not. Anyway, so I land in Newark. I'm grumpy, and I'm walking through, and yeah, public transportation grump. So I'm walking, and there was one of those little tchotchke little shops. You know, they were selling "Make America Great Again" merchandise. I wanted to vomit. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I wanted to pull like a Jesus in the temple and like throw the money changers shit over.
By the way, "Make America Great Again" merchandise made in China.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, all of it made in China. If you get the label and you turn it over,
that's awful.
Made in China.
If he really gave a shit, which he doesn't, he would have had that union made in the United States. But no, made in China.
China.
You know who I would love to have on the show, like just for shits and giggles, like Alec Baldwin. I want to pick his brain because I think he does such a good job on SNL as the Orange Menace. Oh God! All he has to do is make that face, and I start laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Yeah. Well, I'll call him and I'll see if he'll.
Yeah, could you do that?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, just make sure like a car picks him up so he doesn't have to park it and get into any altercations.
No, he'll take the 7 train and get off at Flushing.
Yeah, I see that happening.
Yeah.
I took the Long Island Railroad out here tonight.
Did you?
It was so civilized. It was $10.
Yeah.
From Penn Station.
Yeah, I took the 7 train with the Mets fans because there's a game today. And so it was lovely, ladies and gentlemen, might I tell you. Where's my camera?
No, there were Mets fans on my train as well. These girls, and they were like drinking, and they were like and getting in everyone's way. It was
I mean, these are civilized Mets fans. You know, Mets fans are, they're not bad people. It's just that they have a ridiculous team. You know, I mean.
Listen, I hate the Yankees.
Yeah.
I hate them.
Now this is baseball, right? I mean, I don't know anything about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thomas.
Ooh. So speaking about Grumpy Cat,
Grumpy Cat passed away.
Died this week. I was very, very sad about it.
Grumpy Cat was only 7, you guys.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? A urinary infection?
She had a urinary tract infection, and she, died. There was a meme on the internet that said something like, "So this is heaven? I hate it."
Yeah, I saw that one.
It was
cute.
Yeah,
it was cute.
Yeah. I liked Grumpy Cat.
I did too. One of my friends a friend of mine has a friend who we think looks like Grumpy Cat.
Yeah.
She has a Grumpy Cat face. Just like really cute.
Well, there's a cat that used to come by my front garden that I would hang out with and feed One-Eyed Joe because he had one eye.
Yeah.
And I would feed him and everything, and I'm imagining that he probably got in a fight and got one eye scratched out. I mean, I'm imagining that's what happened, but I haven't seen him in a very long time. I think that either somebody, I mean, I'm hoping that somebody rescued him.
Yeah, maybe. Well, Margaret Dodge. Margaret Dodge is a comic that. Margaret, we have to have you on the show now that I think about it. She rescues like feral cats.
Yeah.
And does like the trap and release and gets them spayed or neutered, and then and she's found a lot of homes for a lot of cats.
Yeah, Beckerman also. I don't know
Yeah,
if you know
I gotta write
Shecky.
that down.
Yeah.
Dodge.
Yeah. You should have Shecky on as well. Shecky is an amazing human being, and she also is a fantastic comedian from way back in the day.
Oh, you know
And
what?
she was telling me, giving me advice on what to do with One-Eyed Joe.
Oh, One-Eyed Joe.
One-Eyed Joe was so sweet, though. And I was, so I would put the cat food in the middle of the garden, and then over the course of time, I would put the cat food closer and closer and closer and closer to me, so as to develop trust
Yeah.
with One-Eyed Joe, and then ultimately, put the cat food like right near me, and I would sit
Yeah.
on the steps, and
he'd hang out with you? Would you let him?
he would never let me touch him. I never got a chance to touch him. And one time I went out to reach to touch him, and he like flinched. He didn't run away, but he flinched. And then I put my hand back, and then I never really went to touch him again. And I never got a chance to pet him or touch him or anything like that, or. And then I haven't seen him in about, I would say, probably 3 weeks or a month. So I'm hoping that someone rescued him and took him in.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Oh, we have some strays in my neighborhood, and there's one cat. He belongs to the pet store, but he likes to travel outside of the store. And I run into him. They finally put a collar on him with like a name tag because people thought he was just this stray. And it's like, no, he lives at the pet store, but he likes to be outside.
Right.
And yeah, some woman was so surprised. It was like, I gave his whole backstory. Maybe she thought I was nuts. Probably thought I was nuts, but yeah, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice when people are I don't trust people that don't like animals or aren't kind to them. Like this weekend, my little friend, God, how old is he now? 9. My 9-year-old friend, there was this cat in the yard, and one of the boys was bouncing a basketball, and he was like trying to get his friend not to bounce the basketball because it was scaring the cat. And here's this little boy doing that. He's like, no, James, no. And then he's like going over to the cat. It was the sweetest thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, oh my God,
Mm-hmm.
like that sensitivity.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
I was like that as a little kid. I would rescue pigeons and birds that were hurt in the neighborhood and things like that. I was always an animal lover.
I used to put film canisters over the carpenter ants in my bathroom,
mm-hmm.
or Dixie cups, and my brother would wake up and like they still laugh at me about it because I was scared of them. And then they didn't like it when I would wake them up in the middle of the night and be like, Carl, come kill this spider. Because I thought the spider would like come into my mouth or up my nose or in my ear and like, Did you ever see that Star Trek movie, Star Trek: The Wrath of Khan, where they like make that thing go in the guy's ear? That's all I thought about. Oh God, it still grosses me out.
Yeah.
Oh.
I would get like those 1,000-leg bugs that sometimes you see.
Yeah.
And that winds up somehow in your sink or in your bathtub or whatever. I just refuse to kill them though. So I get a Ziploc bag, and I make a go in the Ziploc bag, and then I run across the street and I release it into the garden across the street or something, because I refuse to kill anything. I don't think that it's nice to kill anything. The only thing I will kill, not that I have roaches or anything in my not that I'm like a roach,
look at your shoulder.
Not that I'm like a roach infested, but like if
Right.
a water bug or a roach or things like that.
Well, I can't kill spiders because guys, spiders kill roaches.
Spiders kill other bugs.
Yeah, they kill other bugs, son. And yeah, oh my God, we have a caller. I heard the phone.
It's my mother.
Who's calling?
Hi, it's Mama Ragu. Hi.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
It's John. Hi, John.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Hi, okay, greetings from Baltimore, Maryland.
Greetings. Have you had any crab cakes? Have you seen John Waters?
Well, I had a nice seafood dinner with my brother-in-law, and I'm down here for my nephew's college graduation. He is graduating tomorrow, so yay.
Yay. That's a weird time for a graduation, a Wednesday.
It's the general commencement is Friday. He's graduating with his department.
Very nice.
So they're doing separate ceremonies for departments, or you can go to the big one at the end of the week.
Yeah, no, the big one. Those are always horrible.
Yeah, I don't really relish spending hours and hours hearing a list of names.
No. The smaller one's better. Hey, so I just had an idea for people that we need to have on as guests.
Oh,
Margaret Dodge and Shecky Beagleman.
okay.
Two comedians.
Two comedians, John. Hi, John.
Hi, hey Tom. It's good to see you. I've been watching intermittently. It's just like overwhelmed with family crap.
Oh.
Good family crap.
So wait, are you calling us? Is this a cry for help?
Yes, please help me. Save me from the Republican side of my family.
Oh, sorry. Whoops.
No, having a good time. And yeah, everybody's always at least civil over the dinner table about things, and then we post our crap on Facebook.
Nice.
Oh yeah, but yeah, no, we'll sit down and we'll get all these great people on because that's what we're all about.
Talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I made it funny.
Talking about.
Tom was breakdancing off camera. You missed it.
Oh, as we were coming on, I was dancing to.
Oh, and aren't you
Michael
happy
V.
to
Jones.
see Tom, John? Because remember last month, like he got kidnapped or something. I can't remember what Chauncey did to him.
Oh,
Well,
yeah. Well, I'm really glad that you were able to make it, and I'm happy that things are going well. And what have you been chatting about? I was watching a minute ago, and I heard Star Trek 2 and all these things crawling out of people's ears and orifices.
Oh, do you remember that movie?
Yes, it's one of my favorites.
The Wrath
John,
of Khan, right?
Yeah, it was the Wrath of Khan. John, who primaried a sitting president and went against their own party? Was it? I think it was a Republican. Because we were talking.
Was it Nixon?
It's a possibility. I honestly don't know, and I'm talking into my Google source, so I can't Google right now.
Oh, it's so annoying. Because, it's Bill Weld and who else?
There's two Republicans that are running against the current president, and 731 people.
Stop it.
731 Democrats.
Guys, I just wanted to announce that Tom.
Well, I mean, with regard to that, everybody needs to vote for their first choice in the primary and then rally together in the general.
Unless it's
Right.
Bernie Sanders. Go away, Bernie Sanders.
Well, you know what? If I had a choice between
medical care for everyone.
If I had a choice between the current and the crotchety old man, the other crotchety old man, I'll take the other crotchety old man. But in the primary,
listen, I'll take my landscaper for and I don't care who it is. It's like anybody except the guy who's in the office right now.
yes, I would take an amoeba on fecal matter rather than the person who's sitting there right now.
Oh, did you see that Ukraine elected? They have a new president, and he's a comedian.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's never held office before. Good luck. Bon chance. He played a president on TV. That's crazy. We're ones to talk.
Right.
Oh, what was it that oh God, there's a movie out right now where the movie starts where the president played the president on TV and he keeps watching his videos. It's the Seth Rogen film that's out right now.
Oh, with Charlize Theron.
Yes. And and you know that was in production long before that Ukraine guy got elected. So
yeah.
So it's just odd how art equals life equals art and chaos and tragedy.
John, you're always so positive.
Aren't I? At least I can smile about it.
What are you doing with the rest of your glamorous evening in Baltimore, Maryland?
Well, let's see. You just got dropped back off at the motel. There is an indoor swimming pool, so I may jump in
That's
that and splash
fantastic.
around for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Or I might just sit and stare at the iPad after the show.
You're probably going to stare at the iPad after the show. I know you.
This is true. I downloaded the entire season of The Good Fight so that I would have something to watch in just this situation.
I am going this weekend. Let me tell you what my weekend is going to consist of this weekend. Try not to get jealous. I am going to binge watch last season of Veep with Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Very nice.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
You're gonna
You
do
gotta have
that
a dream.
for Memorial
I
Day
mean,
weekend?
you know, try to get jealous. When I go big, I go big.
So actually, I'm going to be heading
'Cause it's
back
the
to New
final
York
season,
on Thursday morning after the graduation. I have a wonderful podiatrist appointment. I'm seeing Dr. Patel, who is a friend of the show, on
Right.
Friday.
Right, exactly.
Tell Dr. Patel I said, what up?
Yeah, Dr.
I
Patel,
will.
know him.
He's got to get his butt into the studio at some point soon.
I know. I mean, I shouldn't say it, but we need to have him back. Ugh.
You haven't had a good grow set in a while.
Ugh. Oh,
Bunions.
no, he brings those
Bunions.
nasty pictures.
Of bunions.
No, not even. He brings
He's
pictures of
a foot and ankle surgeon.
Yeah.
So he brings surgery pictures.
Yeah, I was here actually one time when he was a guest.
He's super nice.
No, he's a wonderful guy.
He's a great person, and he's passionate about his work, and he loves his work, and I really like that. But then the pictures.
I need a good podiatrist.
You should see Dr. Patel.
Dr. Patel. I should go.
And he loves showing you the pictures because you react so well to them.
Oh, I can't.
He loves twisting your stomach into knots.
Oh, you know, it would be funny if he added an L and an A at the end of his name and then was a knee surgeon, Dr. Patella. Hey, I had thank you for sending soda with the pizza because that had real sugar in it and not high fructose corn syrup, and I think it's like kicking in. That being sleep deprived, so it's a good combo. He's good.
You put up with all my crap. The least I can do is feed you.
He's good. I don't know what you're talking about. You having a personal life.
So, John, I must tell you that everybody here in the studio was making fun of my shimmer lip shimmer. They said that Cara and I had matching lip shimmer. Now, I didn't think that it was so matchy-matchy. I thought that you can hardly notice it on television. But apparently with HGTV now, everything is noticeable.
Oh, everything is noticeable.
So it was too late for me to take it off, and so I just left it on.
Actors are falling out of favor because HD is unforgiving.
Yeah, well.
What brand is it?
Burt's Bees. Burt's Bees. Burt's Bees. It's I don't know. It's lip shimmer something. I don't know. I thought that it looked fantastic on me, but apparently
it was just a little more vocal when you first came in.
You glisten. You glisten.
Listen, you know.
Tom Ragu.
Listen, listen. If this is, 24 years old.
24 years old. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Youth and beauty. Youth and beauty.
Youth and beauty. Youth and beauty. So, once again, thank you, John, for having me on. It's always a pleasure to be here.
No, I'm really happy that you were able to come. I'm gonna step off the phone, sit back, and watch the rest of the show because I know you're expecting another caller in a couple of minutes for the next half hour. So enjoy the rest of the show, and thank you so much.
Enjoy Baltimore. Have a crab cake for me, please.
I will do, and in about 1 minute, you can reintroduce the show.
All righty then.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye, John. I'm so thirsty. Oh, God.
Want some water?
No, we're not supposed to have any water.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You guys, just to remind you, you're watching Talking About. I'm Cara Kilduff, and we're sitting here today with Tom Ragu and his lip shimmer.
I think my lips look great, by the way.
This is, I think this is Kat Von D.
Yeah, mine's Burt's Bees.
And chicken poop lip stuff. My lip balm is called chicken poop.
Soda or water?
Really?
What do you want?
Soda, please. More sugar. I love live television.
We're still on, right? My name is Tom Ragu.
Yeah.
And
yeah, and
you're here. We're talking about on QPTV.
Yeah, I already said all that.
QPTV.org.
I already said all that.
Okay.
You shined your shoes for us.
I did.
I noticed. You know why? Because my father taught us how to shine shoes. You know whose shoes we had to shine? His.
Everybody's. So let's talk about my show, TGIF with Tom and Laura.
Yeah. Okay. So last month you weren't able to come, and
Yes.
so I had joked.
Chauncey.
I had joked to Chauncey that I don't know. I had some scenario where you were kidnapped and he fed Laura pizza with gluten in it, and she was like knocked out of commission because like she's a bee. Oh my God, thanks. Oh yeah, thank you. Oh my God, what?
Just put it there.
Oh
Right.
yeah, so good. Yeah, so that's what that comment was. That we thought you were kidnapped or whatever, but you're okay. You're safe. You're back. You guys had an anniversary with the show. How many years?
So it's 4 years.
What are you going to do for 5 years? Like what? Wait, what's the 5-year anniversary? Like first year's paper.
It's always diamonds. It's always diamonds with me. Oh yeah.
So yeah, what's going on with the show?
The show's going really well. I mean, we started in April of what is it?
2015.
Yes, 2015. And we're on Bbox Radio, bboxradio.com. And as you know, it's a pop culture, comedy, music, current events show.
You put a lot of work into that show, I have to say. Like the times that I've been on as a guest, yeah, like
it is a lot of work. I love it very much. But people who are not involved in the show, like who don't work in radio or in television or in the industry, I don't think that people actually understand the amount of work that's involved in putting together any kind of broadcast or any kind of anything in show business. Even when I was doing the showcases like the Tom Ragu Comedy Review or Tom Ragu and Friends or any kind of production of any kind of showcase or comedy show or cabaret show or anything that I was doing. Because I've been doing shows in one form or another for about 15, 16, 17 years now. It is a lot of work. I absolutely love it. I think that the team that we have with Laura, Chauncey, and myself is really a great winning team, and we have a lot of fun, and we're like a family, and so like all families, we have our moments where we are at our best when we are gelling with one another, and so those are the times when we are having the most fun.
yeah.
Is when we are working together, when everything is working as a team, as a group, when it's almost like a beat, like
it's seamless.
like a song.
Yeah.
And so I love Bbox Radio. There are many shows on Bbox Radio. I think there's something like 40 to 50 different broadcasts.
I think that's awesome that's
And
there.
so we're just one
Yeah.
show on there. And we're on from 12 to 2 p.m. every Friday. It's live on Bbox.
And it was always 2 hours, right? 2-hour slot.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of time to fill.
Yeah, on our when we had our anniversary show, we did a special 3-hour show, and I have to 3-hour live show. And I have to tell you, after 3 hours, and I briefly considered maybe we should do, like, as I was putting it all together, putting the show together during the week, I said, this would be great to do a 3-hour show every week. Wouldn't it be fantastic? I should talk to Laura and Chauncey and see if they would be willing to do a 3-hour show every week. We could do it either from 11 to 2, or we could do it from 12 to 3, every week. And we could just,
And when did you realize that would be horrible?
at 3 o'clock on Friday, or like 2:45 or 2:30 on Friday, when I barely could keep my eyes open. and I was, and I was doing station identifications, and I was like, and we'll be right back after these messages. I was like, I could not even, Laura was like completing my sentences. I was like, this show is sponsored by
Isotopia Records.
exactly, and we were like, she was like, Isotopia Records, yeah. So 3 hours I think is a little too long. Although I don't understand. I mean, if you listen to, like, let's say some of the big stations like iHeartRadio or Sirius XM or any of the other,
They have 4-hour slots.
4-hour slots, 5-hour slots, 6-hour
Yeah.
slots. Some of the nighttime slots on Sirius XM, like the dance, it's like all night.
Yeah.
Now some of that is pre-recorded. I mean, it's not necessarily live. It's you're listening to it live, but some of it is
Oh yeah, for sure.
prefabricated, and then they play it. I mean, even when you go see a big time DJ at a club, they play prefabricated music. Seriously, my mind is going faster than my mouth can go. Does that ever happen to you?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Prefabricated music, and so they're playing stuff that they have done at home, and they're playing it, but they're not like necessarily mixing it live, because sometimes these DJs, these big time circuit DJs, who are, by the way, getting paid $10,000 a gig, I mean, you do 3 gigs, that's more than some people make a year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And that's like, like a weekend for some of them. Some of these people are making in a weekend, like a Memorial Day weekend or like a Labor Day weekend, they're making more than some people make all year.
That's crazy.
And they're playing prefabricated cuts that they've done at home, and they're just play, and they're going like this, because they're like getting the crowd going, like and it's all play,
Ugh.
and so like, But anyway, I'm having the time of my life. I mean, this show really is. If you were to, very often I say, if you were to pry my head open and take a look inside.
Donna Summer.
Yeah, it's very much disco. It's Donna Summer and Chic and Sister Sledge, disco, pop culture, current events.
Have you seen the Cher show? Do you want to go see it?
I do want to go see it.
I heard it's good.
Yeah, I heard it's good. The only thing, I have seen cuts of it. I just think that they are doing too much of they're doing too much of the Cher affectation. That thing that she does. If I could turn back time, she doesn't do it that much.
No, I
But
love that bitch.
No, I love her. I love a strong, confident woman. Trust me. But they're making her sound like a billy goat. If I could turn back time.
They're making her a Cher Catherine Hepburn hybrid.
I don't think that she does it that much. And when I have seen, like when they have made personal appearances on, like, let's say Good Morning America or the Today Show or whatever, what happened?
I heard the phone ring.
Ames.
Hello?
Cara.
Ames!
Okay, this was crazy. I don't know. I just called the Marriott. Did you give me the number of the Marriott?
No? Maybe I did. Oh, shit.
I don't know. Are we on the air?
Yeah. Hi.
Oh.
How are you?
Oh, hey. I'm good. Sorry about this. Clearly, I don't have a valid ID.
Ames can't get it together and validate his ID.
I know. And this reminded me, too. I should probably cancel my Zip card membership because they're taking $7 out every month for my no driver's license.
This is who we're talking to. Ames Beckerman, comedian.
Hi, everyone.
Photographer. Wait. Oh, you can't see yourself. One of the photos is up. The black and white photo of you from the Saks.
I like that one.
And here's the color picture. Wait, you have to tell people what this was for.
So I was just getting. This is good because no one can see that I'm reading. something.
And
just told us though.
And then there's
So
me.
here's
Hi.
what it is. Staff partnered with Stonewall Inn, and they have a charity called Stonewall Gives Back Initiative.
Mm-hmm.
And so in honor of the 50th anniversary of Stonewall, Staff basically put together a bunch of merchandise that will be mass produced, and then also some like really special like cupcake looking diamond purses. Clearly they didn't have me hold, they had me hold the bag. Okay, so anyway, they had me hold the bag that was, or the hat that was like able to be purchased by just like regular people. But of course, like Amanda Lepore, all of like the big celebrities are holding the one that like only one person can buy. But it was fun. It was a good time.
No, I like that you're holding the merch that a normal person could purchase.
And I guess, I mean, I don't know if they did that on purpose, but I mean, I would have liked the rhinestone bag, but that's okay.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait till you see the shoes I just bought. There's actually going to be a red carpet event for like all of the people who were part of the shoot, and I just bought some real gay shoes.
How gay are the shoes?
Maybe I'll wear them tomorrow. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to see Ames tomorrow. Joey, can you put up the picture for the show? Ames is doing a new stand-up show called Backdoor Stand-Up at Rock Bar at 185 Christopher Street. Tomorrow's the first show. I'm on it. Calvin Cato's on it. Keenan Steiner and JC Best. And, of course, Ames will be hosting.
I'm so nervous, but I want everyone to come.
No, it's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun.
It's at 8 o'clock.
I haven't hosted a show for years now. So
listen, I have a feeling it's going to be like riding a bicycle. And I kept telling people, I'm like, look, there's these doormen that I adore at the Plaza Hotel Residences. They are the best guys on the planet. And they were asking, like, they want to come to the show. And and I was like, well, I don't know, guys. First of all, it's really expensive. And they looked at me and I was like, it's $5. And then they started laughing. And they're like, no, we want to come. We want to come see you. I was like, okay. So
okay, so they can come, they can sit with my mother, because I think my mom has been so shady all week.
Why? What do you mean?
Like she's just like, what's your work schedule? And it's just interesting because she lives in West Palm Beach. So normally she doesn't ask me that. Yeah, just different. Like she's like, oh, what are your plans for the weekend? What are you doing after the show? And then a friend of mine who's coming to the show told me to not make any plans for afterwards.
Oh, your mom's coming.
Yeah, so she's coming.
She lives in West Palm?
She lives in Florida.
Oh, we were there for a week and it was like being on a movie set.
It's a place.
Oh,
Place.
yeah, it is. It's a place. That's a nice way to say it. It's a place.
Is it just you on the set?
It's me. I'm here.
No,
I'm sorry.
Tom Ragu is here.
Hi, Ames.
Oh, Tom.
Hi, darling.
Oh, Cara, I was just like, oh my God, did I just leave you high and dry?
No, we've been talking trash for a little while and talking about abortion and, Pete Ragu, who's 12,
Pork chop is 10.
Oh my God.
And this is awful, but I use WAG, and I have to call them when I do, like the pork chop is so particular. This is awful, but there cannot be a male dog walker. She can't handle it.
Oh, I get it. So wait, how is pork chop with you?
Well, I mean, I guess because I transitioned, I kind of just grandfathered into
Your grandfather did. Well, you're also
liking a man.
Yeah, you're the parent.
And you are a little faggy anyway.
Exactly. No, but it's like a.
I mean, don't get all confident. I mean, you are hairy, but you're still faggy.
I know.
Dude, when did you get?
Thank God I'm gay.
Dude, when did you get all those tattoos on your chest?
So the chest piece is actually brand new. The artist's name is Dan Bythewood, and he just moved back to Boston, but he was working at Adorned in the city. And we went to college together, and I wanted to get a chest piece, something that had to do with transitioning, but I didn't want it to just say like I am trans on my chest. So I got the molecule symbol for testosterone. That's what it is.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Took forever because there was so many ingrown hairs every time I would go back. He would have to shave my chest, and then he'd be like, "Oh, we can't do that section because you're like," I was like all broken out. So finally, this winter project is done.
You're a mess.
It's a great picture, though.
No, I
Thank
love
you.
the pictures. They're fantastic.
I kept that makeup on for like 4 days.
Are you gonna look like that tomorrow night?
No. I mean, too early.
No.
You're lucky if I iron a shirt.
Great.
Yeah, I mean, I had to do laundry tonight. Like this was necessary. I mean, I just keep going to the Gap and buying a T-shirt for work. So
I used to do that too.
all right. That makes
Well,
me
when you
feel a little
finish
better.
your laundry, you have to get your driver's license renewed.
I'll do it. But
Yeah, you should
I
cancel.
really prefer having a driver. So
Well, you should cancel the zip car.
I know it's $7.
$7 is like 2 subway rides.
Yeah.
One fancy coffee for Joey.
Who's Joey?
Joey is our Oz.
The concierge at the front desk.
No.
Oh, send me a picture.
Send you. Well, he's very handsome.
Oh, guys, I have like a really sexy neighbor. I don't know if I ever told you about this.
No.
I make him come over and do manly things for me. I thought he was gay, and then I was a little drunk, and he was walking a child on the leash. So
Child on the leash.
yeah, it was just really crazy. And so the next day I was like, "Hey, is that your child?" And he's like, "Yeah, actually, this is my wife."
On the leash.
But it's still like super flirty, and he still walks the baby on a leash. I don't know. I'm like so into this neighbor.
Why?
I don't know. And he's a street performer. Maybe he might come to the show tomorrow. Maybe I can get him to like play a song or something.
Oh my God.
And so my way of flirting with people, so like just so you know, actually I've done this to both of you. Maybe it's flirting. I don't know. Like the only thing I can really offer or like bring up if someone is super sexy and I want to go out with them, I tell them I'm going to do their headshots for free. That's how I get them to my apartment. I'm not kidding. Like I'm not. Like it's the only thing I have to offer. Like it's that and baby photography.
Oh my God! Don't say that, Ames.
No, it is.
That's not all you have to offer people.
I'll show you all of those baby photos tomorrow, and you'll be amazed.
Oh, I know. I want
The
to
only
see
people
baby
who like
photos.
those are the rich ladies on the Upper East Side.
Do you do those pictures with the kids that are turned into flowers?
Yeah.
I hate those.
Yeah. You know what? I had a baby that was too fat the other day. I just couldn't do it. So I just couldn't do it. It was just too much for me. It was like 8 p.m. I was like a sweaty, shiny mess. And I couldn't even get the baby in the blanket because he was too fat. So I like sent them home, and I told them I'd go to their house tomorrow morning. So I'm going to their house at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Oh my God.
To wrangle this baby. The baby's going to like bite me in the face. If he's not already like in college, I don't know.
The baby's gonna bite you in the face.
I'm not kidding. There's some babies that I feel like it's just like they're literally wrestling me down, and these kids are like a day old.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, this kid was. Oh my God! I'm gonna have to ask you about this when I see you tomorrow.
The baby
night.
was like 12 pounds.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I mean, it's like.
That's not a baby. That's like a Thanksgiving turkey.
That's
Yeah, it was a large baby. Considering most are like 8 pounds that I'm holding, like it's a huge difference.
That's like 3 bags of sugar.
I know.
That's how I equate babies, like by how many bags of sugar they are. Oh my God, that's crazy.
So I say 1 pork chop because pork chop, my dog, is 8 pounds. So
Pork chop. You brought pork chop on the show, and pork chop was just a wee baby. Was she shaking?
No. She wasn't even a year old then. That was almost 10 years ago now.
Oh my God. I can't remember if you had her in a little bag. I know you had her on your lap, but
probably a little pink bag. That's what she does. She might come to the show tomorrow. We'll see.
Oh, poor chap.
Pork chop.
She loves bears. Like, she loves them. So any chance she has to go to Rock Bar, she's in it.
I love it.
Have you ever been to Rock Bar before?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Rock Bar.
They used to have a comedy show there back in the day.
Yeah, they
Who
used to.
did?
Yeah, there was a. Didn't Frank Liotti have that show? Anyway, yeah, Rock Bar is near where back in the bad old days you could probably find me like
By the water, right?
really, really late at night / early in the
Exactly.
morning.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
It used to be called, so that bar used to be called the Dugout before it changed. You probably remember that, the name of that venue.
No, I remember when it was like
Rock Bar.
I've been when it's been Rock Bar. The
They redid
Dugout.
the stage. It's ready to go.
Oh my God, I can't wait. So the show's tomorrow night, Wednesday, May 22nd, 8 p.m. at Rock Bar, 185 Christopher Street. Just go on Christopher Street on the north side of Christopher and just keep walking. And it's $5. There you go. $5.
Thanks, guys. Sorry I was so boring. I'm just being a housewife.
Sorry, I'm not supposed to talk about money. I didn't know that.
Oh.
Oops. I'm sorry. What did you say,
Wait,
Ames?
money.
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to say how much the show is. I didn't know.
Whatever.
I didn't know.
But tomorrow night,
Sorry, Joey.
May 22nd, is hosted by Ames Beckerman,
Yeah,
and it's featuring
Gary's not going to be there.
Gary won't be there.
No.
Oh.
Calvin's coming though, right?
Jason
Calvin
Beck,
is coming.
I can't wait to see him because he is funny as fuck.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm sorry that
listen.
you couldn't be here, like here, but I'm glad that you called and you're getting your laundry done.
Me too. So I'll have clean pants for the show. That's
Clean
good news.
pants on a rumpled shirt.
Yeah. My mother might be coming. So I had to go to Trader Joe's, like put some like random food to the front of the fridge, and I need to have my laundry done. Those are the only things that she really cares about.
Well,
that means I'm a functioning adult. If there's like those things, she's like, okay, we're good. But I do have to remember to remove the douche out of my shower. Like,
Wait a second.
Okay, so let me just tell you this too.
Oh,
This
wow.
is the last time she came to visit. Like, Jewish mother, why does she have to open up my shower curtain? Like, she needs to check out the like dumpy shower in a New York City apartment.
Yeah.
Is that necessary?
She's looking to see if you clean your shower. Yeah.
Which is clean, but she sees like the metal attachment, and she's like, "What's that for?" And of course, I'm like, "Oh fuck!" So I just literally was like, "Oh, it's to clean the fire escape." And there's a window in the shower. I'm like, "It's to like clean off the bird poop," and she totally bought it.
No, she didn't.
She totally did.
She
Totally.
did not.
Ames,
She knows. She's a woman. She did not buy that. She just is like, okay, whatever.
I've had straight friends come into my apartment and ask me what that is. And I tell them, but it's also really helpful to wash the dog, but that's not not the use for it.
Just tell them it's what I make. It's what I stir my chicken soup with.
Oh, sick. Disgusting. Ugh.
It's my chicken soup maker. They'll be like, oh, okay.
But for real, I use it to wash the dog.
Ames,
It's
you
really
are
good.
such a hot mess. I can't believe it.
He said I use it to wash the dog.
It's so good. It has like a really good flow to it,
And it
doesn't freak her out.
has a speed attachment.
Yeah.
It goes.
It like vibrates. She loves it. It's like a vibrating shower head for dog grooming
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
and
God.
cleaning my butt.
You are ridiculous.
And it comes in different colors: purple, green. Okay.
Oh my God, it changes colors. It's so good. And like, oh, it's so good. We're just going to leave it like that because it's, it's late. I've photographed 12 babies in Newark.
Ugh, Newark is the worst.
I know.
Ugh, I'm sorry. But hey, good news is I get to see you tomorrow night, so that's cool.
I know. It will be fun. Listen, you guys have a good time. Well, show's almost over.
Yeah.
Show's over.
Oh my God. Over. Yeah, so we'll see you.
Tom, I love you. Come tomorrow if you can. Bring Mama and Pete and everyone.
I will certainly try my best, but if I am not able to, it's been a pleasure to talk with you, and we have to catch up.
We do.
And I would love to have you.
For ice cream.
I would love to have you on the show sometime soon.
Definitely.
Cool.
I promise I'll make it. I promise. I know it's been crazy, but I'm finally like settling in Harlem and back to life. So that would be great.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, listen, have a good night, honey. We'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye.
Take
Bye.
good care. Bye-bye.
You guys are watching Talking About. We were just talking with Ames Beckerman, photographer, comedian, show promoter, weirdo extraordinaire. I'm Cara Kilduff. This is Tom Ragu.
I'm Tom Ragu. Thank
So, yeah, wow. Damn, Ames hasn't changed at all. Hey, if you are watching, we have a couple minutes left if anybody wants to call in. Or if you can call in and it's a free call to the United States from wherever you are. The number is 718-460-9434. And that's not the Marriott. Only Ames would call the Marriott by accident. Now, do you say by accident or on accident?
I said by accident.
It drives me nuts when I hear people say on accident.
Yeah. I guess on purpose. It's on purpose and by accident.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you say you're standing in line or you're standing on line?
Either or.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't. I don't know.
And do you pronounce the L in salmon?
Salmon. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, thank you for having me on the show.
Well, it's been a pleasure,
It's been a
Tom.
pleasure.
Thanks for coming by.
Yeah, thank you.
It's just a casual 2-hour journey to get here. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for popping in.
Yeah. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, so wait, the next show for you is Friday.
Is this Friday, and we have house legend Ralphie Rosario on our show. And in a couple of weeks, we have also fantastic. I mean, we have so many fantastic guests. Go to our website www.tomragu.com/TGIF, and we're also on Facebook,
Twitter. All the things. Well, guys, thank you for watching. You've been watching Talking About. I'm Cara Kilduff, and we'll see you next time. Have a good night.